Doug Jones, at 95%, will do. On this day in Cleveland Indians history, Ohio, on April 1, 1989, Doug Jones had thrown 2 innings for the Indians in 23 days. The regular season was opening in 2 days, and the Indians needed a closer. Jones had saved 37 games in 1988 and went to the All-Star game for the Tribe. But 2 innings in 23 days is just that, 2 innings in 23 days. I feel about 95%, Jones told reporters after he'd pitched an inning against the Brewers on March 30th. I cut loose a couple of times and couldn't feel it. If I was trying to make the team, I would have been out there pitching 2 weeks ago. But I assumed I had the club made. Already manager Doc Edwards was fine with that assumption. If Jonesy says he's 95%, that's good enough for me, said Edwards. Hank Peters, Indians president, wasn't so sure. He didn't see how a closer could throw as few innings as Jones had that spring because of a ribcage injury and be ready for the season. Before Jones faced the Brewers on March 30th, he was asked to throw batting practice on March 29. Jones emerged from both tests saying he was okay. I think everything will be fine, as long as we don't push it too much the first month of the season, said Jones. I think the injury has stabilized quite nicely. Front office types always had doubts about how Jones did what he did for a living. It was one of the reasons he spent the first 7 years of his career, save for 4 games with Milwaukee in 1982, in the minors. Jones didn't throw hard. His best pitch was a circle changeup. Edwards said the pitch had 3 speeds, slow, slower and slowest. Team presidents, general managers and managers wanted closers who threw 95 miles per hour or above. Jones was just the opposite. It's why the Indians didn't bring him to the big leagues until 1986, when he was 29. They did that after he'd thrown 116 1/3 innings with a 2.09 ERA and 9 saves at Class AAA Maine. The Indians went 84-78 that year. It was their first winning full season in 7 years and the most games they'd won since 1968. They had a club that could hit but didn't pitch well, especially in the bullpen. The pen ended the year with a 5.33 ERA.